Welcome to the Black Curriculum, the video series that answers the following question. What literature and experiences can be shared to better understand Black lives? This month we're looking at poems. I'm not talking about that spoken word in a CD bar when a girl is just reading off a poem about breaking up with her boyfriend while he's sitting right in front of her and he's looking real tight like... I'm talking about that poetry that gives you a deeper perspective after each read. I'm talking about those poems that help you read between the lines of history. Now before we get into this week's content, let me give you a quick rundown of people who've recommended Langston Hughes poems. First up, I believe my mom recommended Mother to Son. I think she's trying to tell me something, but thanks, Mom. Lamont Ming, again, Dreams Deferred. Dr. Rochelle Joe, Dreams. And Frida, Hold Fast to Dreams. All poems by Langston Hughes. With that out of the way, let's get into this week's content. Who's it going to be this week? When you think of influential Black writers, you have to mention Maya Angelou. And so first up, we have Phenomenal Woman, a poem that delves into the short narrative of someone who knows themselves and owns it. This poem goes out to all the women who work hard to build a life of their own. I'm talking about the ones who aren't reaching for male affirmation, except when it's from your father. This goes out to the widows who have worked to create a new normalcy for themselves. This goes out to all the women in the world who have tons to offer besides your God-given beauty. And oh yeah, this goes out to all the women who need to be reminded that you are phenomenal. So check this poem out. It's for you. The poem got me feeling all emotional. Let's be real. Women are talked about a lot in society, but let's do what we can to make a more affirmative narrative. Now I know what I'm about to say isn't directly linked to the poem that I just shared, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it anyway. Because I do what I want. I recently saw a podcast that had a guy ask, yo, why are Black women so angry? And homeboy was sitting next to a sister. I'm sorry. And this young man was sitting next to a Black woman. I thought he was going to lose his life right there. But no. Now, unfortunately, I've heard this question before, so allow me to shed some light on the topic. A whole lot of Black women know what it's like to hold you down, advocate for you, and love you, and not have that same love and support be reciprocated. Single mothers holding it down, Black women who have husbands, brothers, and sons incarcerated, abusive relationships and whatnot. And at the root of these scenarios lies the soul of a Black woman screaming, this is not fair. To be real, their anger is justifiable when you look at it that way. But if men did our jobs as brothers, sons, fathers, and lovers, then maybe the Black women that you interact with wouldn't come off as being so angry. Next up, we have Maya Angelou's Still I Rise, a poem that articulates resilience oh so well. This poem right here is what I think every proud Black person is saying to themselves when adversity comes around to knock them down. You know, that adversity that says that your culture isn't worth knowing, that your words aren't as powerful, and that you won't ever measure up in society. Now it seems that in this poem, Maya Angelou covers all bases with regards to what oppression and hatred look like. Shooting at us with their words, cutting at us with their eyes. I don't know what comes after that, but you know the slogan, Still I Rise. And again, gotta be real. The content of the poem is a result of the social tension in the 60s and 70s in the United States. Racial tension. And as she so eloquently puts it, when you spend so much time being written down in history, the only way for you to go is up. And our last poem, Caged Bird, a poem that speaks of the undying hope for freedom. Now you may have read this poem and thought about the literal or figurative representation of this caged bird. Personally, I automatically thought about the US population that's incarcerated, especially those who have been wrongly convicted. In this case, they'd be singing about freedom, not only from prison, but from the haunting demons of their past. And on the other hand, some may have thought about freedom and what it means to African Americans these days. So what's your interpretation of these poems? What other works do you suggest reading from Maya Angelou? I'm on vacation now, so I got some time to check out what you suggest. And if I don't get to it immediately, then I'll probably get to it in next year's videos for sure. This has been the Black Curriculum.
Mother of the spring, her branches cradle sleeping buds.